All right, guys, I'm just going to kick it off. So today should be interesting because it's basically going to be one big live demo. I'll do the standard social selling intro just for the new attendees who might not be familiar with the process and the concept. And then I'm going to jump right into some stuff that's happened today, right? So we had a big release. We've been very busy with the product release on BizNexus. And I, like so many business brokers out there, when a business broker gets busy with a deal or a transaction, their marketing can fall by the wayside. I'm guilty of that too, right? We've been very busy with product development with BizNexus, and my visibility on LinkedIn has suffered. And I'm going to go open kimono on that with this webinar, with this lunch and learn. So you're going to see how badly my numbers have suffered from not staying focused on posting on a regular basis, but then how if you're still engaged with commenting and with replying to messages that come in and stay engaged with the platform, that when you do a post, the amazing results that you can get. And so we had a big product release that went live today, and I did a quick video on that this morning. I posted that through my company post, and then I shared that through my personal post, and then I shared that into a target group through my personal post. And then I even sponsored the company post as an ad. So it's a great strategy, directly applicable to any B2B sales and marketing strategy, but I'll focus on business brokers and talk about how you can do exactly what I'm about to show you. So the brief intro: who am I? Why should you care? I run BizNexus. I run BN.Digital. Those are both focused on business acquisition and sale. Think deal origination. It's a space that I've been in for the duration of my career. With BizNexus, we're trying to do a lot of that for you, and with BN.Digital, obviously, we're trying to teach the process of social selling for deal origination. What is the point of social selling? It's not just lead generation, it's relationship development, right? It's developing an online Rolodex that you can continue to tap into over time, that you can develop into real world relationships. And that Rolodex should not just be a network of your primary target prospects, but it should absolutely include all of the referral sources that wind up being more valuable than any strategy that you're going to implement on a day-to-day basis over time, right? So if you're a business broker, the financial advisors, the accountants, the lawyers, anybody who you can develop a relationship with off of LinkedIn or Facebook or Twitter and stay top of mind with through posting, through your newsletter, through continual outreach, so that when they have a referral, you're going to get it, right? And social selling, the targeting, the reach, everything that certainly a platform like LinkedIn makes available to you, it's invaluable if you're doing it the right way. And the goal of all the stuff that we always talk about on these lunch and learns is to get the cup of coffee, to get the sit down, to get that prospect off of Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and into a real world engagement or real world relationship, right? So that's what we're focused on doing. So how to access our services: BizNexus, you can just go sign up, biznexus.com. BN.Digital, we have free content rolling out on a regular basis, but we also have paid programs to do all the stuff that we talk about for you. 5 stages of social selling. You should be familiar with these. If you're not, get familiar with them. Go to our site, read the content, watch the content. Optimizing your profile, nailing your prospect targeting, building multiple campaigns to reach your prospects, nurturing your prospects to stay top of mind, and then capturing those prospects, getting them out of your newsletter, off of LinkedIn, off of Twitter, into an engagement, into a real world relationship. So today, with everything we're going to be talking about with the BizNexus post and what I did, we're pretty much going to be hanging out in the build, nurture, and capture phases. So let me just jump into it. This could be very ugly or it could be valuable. I don't know. That's how we do these lunch and learns, right? So again, let me set the backdrop. We've been working at BizNexus on a big product release, and that went live last night. I woke up this morning and I filmed a quick video with Loom right? You can see that little extension here in my Chrome. If you're running a Chrome browser, Loom is a great way to do a very quick video. I did the video on my first cup of coffee. I downloaded it and I went to my company page, right? So I went to company, BizNexus, clicked on this video icon, and I uploaded the video, right? I did this post. So new features, bells and whistles released today on BizNexus, exclamation point. New buyer search functionality, deal data, premium features, buy-side tools for intermediaries, private equity and individual searchers. Check it out and let us know what you think. Link in comments below, right? The video, you can see it's auto playing. That's because I uploaded this natively on LinkedIn. Again, what that means is I downloaded the Loom video to my desktop, right? And then I uploaded it, the actual file, to LinkedIn. So I'm not sharing a YouTube link. So when you do that natively, the video auto plays on LinkedIn and it gets much better engagement, right? You get better clicks, you get people actually watching the video. So if you can, I always recommend uploading the video natively to LinkedIn so that you will get this autoplay, so that you'll get the extended organic reach. LinkedIn will reward the native video over sharing a link from another platform where you uploaded it natively to that platform. So try to do that where you can. What did I do? I hashtagged all of the channels that I want this to be linked to, not only if somebody is browsing articles or content, that are hashtag private equity, right? But LinkedIn wants to classify this content, right? It wants to show it to people who LinkedIn has already associated with private equity, right? So when you hashtag something, you're classifying it, and LinkedIn's matching algorithms will go to work and they will show this content to your target audience. So that's why hashtags are important with a platform like this. Then I added some people who are on this call right now, right? People who I know aren't going to, well, they're not going to get pissed off if I add them because they've been adding me in their posts, and it's relevant for them. So I'm not just blindly adding people. I know that these people are going to be somewhat comfortable, and if they're not, then I'll fall on my sword and I won't add them again. But it boosts the reach, it boosts the engagement, and this is a company post, so this engagement, not great, right? Video views, I did this a couple hours ago, 315 video views, right? 36 impressions, 2 reactions. What's a video view? It's when someone actually watches it for 3 seconds and they're on 50% of the screen, right? So on the company page, this is normal. If you're not actively using your company page, your engagement, your views might not be great. Now, still, this is 315 views in a couple hours with a targeted audience, right? Again, with social selling, ideally the eyeballs, these views that you're getting on your content are valuable. They are your target prospect. They are your referral prospects, right? So that's all right, but it's not great. What did I do when I posted this on my company page? I pinned it. So if you click on these 3 dots, you'll have the option to pin it to the top of your feed. So if it's something that I want to show, you're going to, sorry, I've got some questions coming in here. If it's something that I want to show, you're going to want to pin that. So then when people go to your company page, they're going to see that, right? So LinkedIn also added this new ability to add to your featured. So if you post something in your company, you're going to see the option to add it to the featured section of your profile, which I did. Now, this is the open kimono portion of the Lunch and Learn. While we've been so busy with product development, look at what has happened to my numbers. They're atrocious. we've got admins who are running the company page. I never post personally on the company page. I'm not really engaged with it, and I'm down by 37% on unique visitors, 47% on new followers. That's fine. I don't look for new followers with our company. We haven't been pushing that. Impressions, the company page, those analytics don't look great because basically I haven't been doing anything with the company page, right? Now let's see what happened when I decided to take this post, copy link to post. So click on those three dots, copy the link to post. And actually, you know what? Let's not do it that way. You know what I did is I shared it straight from underneath the post to my personal profile. So once you do your post, you're going to see the option to share. And when you share it, let's go into my notifications here. This is what I did. I shared the company post, okay? This is where we just were. And then I put my own content in on a personal post. How did I do this personal post? I started off simple language, like buying a business is hard. Starting a business might be harder. This is not earth-shattering content, but maybe a little controversial. It's something that hopefully will be somewhat of a hook. It's simple, easy to read. If somebody's scrolling through a feed, they see this very simple sentence, they click more, I've got them, right? If they click more and actually read this stuff, then the visibility of that post gets pushed out there instantly, right? LinkedIn's algorithm will work that way. If somebody's clicking more, they recognize this as relevant content, right? Interesting content. We've been grinding away on this product update for months now. Next line, with all of the rapid change that's been taking place in the industry this year, we've added a ton of new features to help. Now, I originally had this as one paragraph and I broke it up because this is how you want to do a LinkedIn post. You want to keep it stupid. You want to keep it simple. It's not, the algorithm isn't rewarding great writing, unfortunately. It's kind of the dumbing down of the art of writing, but that's unfortunately the world that we're in. So the focus has been on improving buyer search, deal clarity, and matching accuracy to help entrepreneurs get matched with acquisition opportunities and acquirers in a fluctuating environment. Updates went live today, so please let us know what you think as we continue to shape the product based on your feedback month over changing month. Link in comments below. What else would you like to see on the platform? So what did I do here? I noted that there's a link in the comments below, right? And so I linked BizNexus first comment, right? Because if you actually add a link on a post, in this case, I'm sharing a video, so that's the content. But if you're just doing a post, you can put the link in the post, but I'd encourage everyone to try doing a post and actually putting the link in the comments and see if your numbers just skyrocket, because the algorithm will reward organic content that's not just sharing a link in the actual content. We can come back to that if that's confusing. I can touch on that point again. But the main thing here is I also ended with kind of a call to action to engage with the post, right? What else would you like to see on the platform? Now let's see what happened. Again, a couple hours ago on my personal post, right? The company post those numbers looked like crap. A couple hours in, I've got over 1,000 views of my post, right? And this is going to stay out there, keep growing. Hopefully we keep getting eyeballs and engagement. Got the likes and the comments, but this is what matters is, see, now it's just jumped. Who are these people who are actually looking at my post? Founder, business strategist, salesperson, business owner. Where are they, right? What is their company? These are people for BizNexus, who I've, over a period of time, I have gone in and networked with the groups that matter for BizNexus, and I've been pulling in an active network of people who I know are actively looking to buy a business, right? That's my target prospect. So for a business broker, it's going to be business owners. It's going to be the referral network of financial advisors, of lawyers, of accountants. You want to bring those people into your network so that when you get these types of eyeballs, it matters, right? It's the people who will ultimately result in business for you. So this post has great traction for being a few hours in, and next week I'll check in and see where these numbers actually go. But the goal for me is to get people to get on the BizNexus platform and sign up for our new premium features, right? We have a new paid subscription. So that's what I'm doing there. Now, what else did I do? I took the company link, right? So I went to if you ever want to share the link, share your post, if you want to share it with friends, if you want to share it on Facebook or Twitter, you can copy link to post, right? So I took the link to the company post, and now what did I do? I went into groups, right? Hopefully your groups are valuable groups. For me, American Business Brokers Association is valuable because it's got 6,734 business brokers, right? And I posted the link and I made a separate comment. Big update today on the BizNexus platform, which will hopefully be valuable for all the business brokers out there, especially if you do any buy side work. Thanks, William Bruce, right, who invited me to do this in his group, right? Be careful if you're doing this in a group. You don't want to be the person who gets kicked out for selling your product. You want to add value, right? This is something that hopefully will be very valuable for business brokers because we built out all these features for business brokers according to their feedback. So I know this is something that will hopefully be valuable for business brokers in this type of environment. So I'm posting it in a business broker focused group, and I know I'm not going to get too much pushback. If I do, I'll fall on my sword and adjust accordingly going forward. But if you have target groups and you have content that's relevant for them, this is how you do it. So if you're out there writing articles, maybe you write a very specific article that's relevant to family offices, and there's a family office group, you can share that article in the group. And that's another way to do it. Again, with BizNexus, all right. If you are logging into BizNexus, depending on your profession, you should see groups that are highly relevant to you, right? So you can do this strategy with any of these groups in BizNexus. We're updating these regularly. All right, so that's basically what I've done so far. Let's check in next week and we'll see where those numbers are. One last thing, which is really cool. If you're looking to spend ad dollars, you can do what I'm about to show you, right? So whenever you post from your company, the numbers suck, right? So why do we do it? Well, because you kind of have to. If you have a company page on LinkedIn, yeah, they're not great now, but they'll get better. LinkedIn groups, not as engaging as Facebook groups, but they're spending a lot of money, so they'll focus on that. They'll focus on engagement. It will get better, but until it does, it's just something that you have to do, right? You want to be posting on your company page. You can be more salesy on your company page. You have a clear call to action, right? So I wouldn't be, this is a different tone. The post of my the tone of my company post is different than the tone of my personal post, because one is my company brand and one is my personal brand, right? I let my admins run my company posting. I would never let them touch my personal profile, just personally. Company posts also can be sponsored, right? It can be boosted. So this is sponsored because I played with this morning. If you just do a post, it will say, there'll be a link here saying sponsor. If you click on that, what you can do is you can put ad dollars behind your post, behind your company post, and target, use all the amazing targeting that we talk about on a regular basis in these lunch and learns, that's available on LinkedIn. You can target your end prospect. So for me, let's say I want to focus on business brokers for this post, right? I would click on sponsored content, and that would take me into a campaign, right? So let me just right click here because I don't want to lose the screen. Takes you into this horrible UX that LinkedIn has for ads. I don't know why, but it's just this way. If you click on the sponsored content link from your company post, it's going to take you right here into starting a campaign. So, I could say lunch and learn sample, right? Title it. First thing you're going to do is choose your objective, right? The objective of your campaign can be for awareness, consideration, conversions. In this case, for me, I'm boosting content. So it's going to be video views. I want people to see my video. Choosing your audience. Maybe we go through that next week because this is a lunch and learn of its own, but it's taking advantage of all of the targeting. that we go through, right? So for a business broker, your audience can be business owners in your area, right? Who work at a company with, you know, no less than 10 people, but no more than 500 people, right? It can be a business owner, keyword HVAC, right? It can be, you can get just so specific with the targeting on this platform specifically. If you do it the right way, it's insanely valuable. And you can do that with ads. A lot of what I'm teaching on a regular basis in these lunch and learns, let me skip this for a second, is how to do this organically. So you don't pay the big ad dollars. LinkedIn advertising is expensive. So if you're posting and taking advantage of that organic reach, then that's a great way to do it. You just have to be disciplined. You have to know the right strategies. If you want to be lazy, spend some money, this is a great way to do it. So I've saved an audience, business brokers, US and Canada. I'm going to select that, right? You can save your advertising audiences. So if you want, someone like me to help with setting up your audiences, and then you'll have those saved audiences. So when you want to spend ad dollars, that's another way to do it. But the next step, right? This is my saved audience. So I've just gotten really specific with who the business brokers are, who I want on the BizNexus platform in the US and Canada. Ad format, we're gonna go video ad, right? Placement, always check this box. LinkedIn Audience Network. All of these platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, they have partner networks so that their advertising can show up on these other complementary sites as well, right? So that's the beauty of Facebook retargeting, right? It's cheap, but it's very effective. LinkedIn Audience Network, same thing. It's going to reach your target prospect outside of LinkedIn on partner platforms across the internet. Set a daily budget, play with it, whatever you're comfortable with. Let's say I want to do 25 bucks a day, and I don't want to run this indefinitely because, I don't have that kind of money. And let's say I wanted to do a little test, right? So I'm just going to run this for 10 days, right? Automated bid, just do that. That's fine. We can go through what that is. Basically, LinkedIn will maximize the ROI for you for bid pricing for your target audience. So I've got target audience, 4,700 total spend for this test, $280. Total anticipated impressions, about 4,000, 8,000, right? That's not bad for a target audience like this, right? VTR, 52, 75%. Video views, 26,000 to 5,400. This is just what you're expected to get, right? So I'm going to go to the next stage. And for this, I'm boosting a post. So I'm going to browse existing content. Look, I've got all my company posts, right? So I'm going to click on that. That's the one I did today. And I'm going to sponsor it, right? Then I'm going to click next. And then I could just launch this campaign. That's it. Click launch campaign. I'm not going to click it because I've actually already done this. But that's it. So, if I want to spend a few $100 on a 10-day test to see how many of these business brokers click through and sign up for BizNexus, right? I will be doing this for buyers, targeting specific buyers, seeing how many people are going to click through. You can do this for anything. You can do this to draw attention to a webinar. You can do this to draw attention to a value builder course. You can do this to draw attention to anything that you're either selling or it's a venue to get these people off of LinkedIn. Again, cup of coffee, right? Real world engagement off of LinkedIn into your webinar, into your email list, onto your website, into your drip, et cetera, et cetera. So hopefully this was valuable. We'll come back next week and check on everything, right? So let's actually just check right now, right? So I'm gonna see what kind of engagement we have now versus when I started this. Not bad. So we were at 1,000. Now we're at 1,237. So the post is growing. We'll see where it is next week. But that's kind of the anatomy of posting, the strategy for posting on your company page, and then sharing that through your personal profile, and then hopefully sharing the relevant post in the relevant group with the relevant prospects. And then if you really want to take it a step further, boosting that company post with ad dollars to your target audience. So we're at 127. I'm going to check the questions that we have right now. What's the name of the video app? Loom, right? Loom for Chrome. So just go to the Chrome store and look for Loom. It's this little icon here, and very easy. So if I wanted to Loom this, just click on it, it would load up, and you can see my little face here. Check audio, start recording, bam. When you're done, just download it, or it won't share well as a link, so you'll have to re-upload it to YouTube. But for native video, it's great. It's a great option. What else do we have? So we had another question. So if we share your video, does your company page get credit for the views too? Great question. If you share my personal post, this one right here, that's where the view count is going to show up, right? And if you're doing a social selling program, you're building your own personal network. This is going to be the real driver of value, is your personal brand, your personal profile. Now, ideally, you're getting your personal followers to follow your company page. You can post to your company page, but as it stands today, the LinkedIn company page is nowhere near the individual profile in terms of value. It's just a better place to, one, spend ad dollars, gives you the ability to be more salesy, try to close on something you're selling. But if your prospects are sharing your company post, which is less likely, then those views will be counted towards your company page. But that's why these company page analytics look so dismal when compared to the personal profile, because if you're actually doing the social selling tactics that we're telling you on a day in, day out basis, you wind up with these kinds of eyeballs, on your content, which, I didn't spend a dime on this. This is not a LinkedIn ad. This is highly focused prospects viewing my content, transitioning. You can't get that anywhere right now as a B2B professional. So, that's it. I'm going to close it out. We've gone a full half hour. This has been longer than expected, but hopefully it's actionable and you can use it going forward. You'll get the review link as always. So 3 questions, I think. Just how are we doing? What do you want to see? Give us a star rating. Please give us that feedback so we can continue to make these things valuable. Have a great week, guys. We'll